I am starting to lose my patience. We've been sitting in this traffic for like an hour. There's never traffic in Marbella. I'm just trying to get my damn day started, trying to film this YouTube video. And then on top of that, Julia's over here begging me.
Please, I really want it. I'll do anything, please.
No, I will not allow it. Absolutely not. We're not getting Starbucks today. So we got Starbucks.
So happy.
Low-key though, I've been wanting to try out their cinnamon roll. It's like a 7 out of 10. Anyway, it is officially 2023, so first of all, Happy New Year's, bro. And second of all, I think we all recognize that the biggest challenge guys are facing in the dating market is that women are so used to getting all this attention from men that it's hard to stand out unless you start chasing them. But then if you chase them, it doesn't work because you're chasing them. And that's why today I want to break down 3 crucial skills most guys never learn that will allow you to start playing the dating game on easy mode. So there's a piece of advice that I hear people say all the time. Bro, you just have to act like you're the prize. Imagine, the girl before the date dancing on stage for you, trying to impress you, trying to please you, because this way when you show up, you're gonna act like you're the prize, and she's actually gonna start chasing you, right? And I'm not saying that's a bad mindset to have. I think it could be empowering, but the problem is if it just stays in your mind and you don't know how to actually put it into practice, the girl's not gonna show up and read your mind that, oh, he's the prize tonight, I'm supposed to chase him. And that's why skill number 1 is what I like to call dark energy. And this is something that it starts in your mind, but it actually needs to flow throughout your body and vibrate throughout your body so that the girl that you're talking to or the girl you're hanging out with, she can't ignore it. So the mindset is not just, oh, I'm the prize. The mindset is this girl needs to prove herself to me. Yep, she's a pretty face, she's got a nice body, otherwise I wouldn't be hanging out with her, but I need to make sure that there's not just a connection, but that she's actually like a high value person that I don't want to spend time with. But the really important part here is that you manipulate your body language, because at the end of the day, communication, it's all body language. The words you say don't really mean much, because you go up to a girl and say,
hey, I like you so much, I'd like to take you out on a date sometime.
And you look like Mr. Simp of the Year, right? But you could also go up to a girl and say the same words, but say, hey, I really like you. I'm gonna take you out sometime. And it might not still be the best thing to say, but said with that energy, it means something different. All right, so 3 keys to dark energy. Number 1 is 90% of the time you're talking to a girl, you wanna be leaning back, comfortable posture, because if you're up like this, leaning towards her,
it just comes off as uncomfortable or that you're way too excited.
Yeah, when you lean back, this is what signals to the girl, hey, prove yourself.
Yeah.
Number 2 is the slight grin. So this is especially important when the girl's talking to you, because you're not trying to smile and talk the whole time. It's a little awkward, right? But while she's talking to me, if I lean back and I'm also kind of just a very small grin on my face,
it just comes off as very confident, and also gives the girls a little butterfly, why is he looking at me like that?
it also makes you feel a lot more just calm and grounded. It helps you embody this dark energy. And number 3, say less. And by this I mean to speak slower, so you're not trying to fit a bunch of words into what you're saying, but also just to say less and let her talk more.
Yeah, because when you're talking really fast and you're oh yeah, and this and that, it's comes off as this nervous energy, and then it also makes her a little uncomfortable because she's why is he so nervous?
It's more I'm sitting back, smirking, and then I'm just kind of prodding her on. So if she tells me something hey, what do you do for work?
Oh, I'm a nurse.
Oh, interesting. Why do you get into that?
And then she goes on a big story of why she got into it.
The words don't matter, bro. It is literally all about your energy. All right, I have a serious question for you, and I want you to be honest with me. Right now, is your dating life a source of happiness for you, or is it a source of pain? And I asked because for me, for years, it was something that I was ignoring, and I was hoping it would get better on its own, and then silently it just wasn't allowing me to be happy because I just knew that I didn't have the ability to meet girls that I really wanted. And look, it's the new year now, which means it's time for us to tackle those goals that we've been avoiding. So if this is something that you would like my help with, I just want to let you know that I am here to help with my Beast Dating Coaching Program.
This has been such a life-changing experience. I never would have thought I was going to be the guy that I am now. I never would have thought that I was going to have my first ever girlfriend join the program.
It sounds kind of douchey, but I kind of have a roster of girls that I'm going on dates with, and some of them I really like, and others I kind of I'll go out with you every couple weeks, just keep that there.
I got 3 numbers this week on day approaches. Well, this week alone, I had 4 dates.
Look, over the past few years, we've helped hundreds of guys just like this to finally start dating the types of women they actually want, because not only do they get access to a step-by-step blueprint that shows them everything from how to get over approach anxiety, how to dominate online dating apps, how to effectively flirt and tease, but they also get access to 5 live video coaching calls every single week with myself and the other coaches so we can personally meet you where you're at, help you overcome whatever obstacles you're facing until you're actually dating the types of women you truly want. If this sounds like something that could be helpful to your situation, just click that first link in description or go to beast-coaching.com to learn more and apply now. Click the link, check it out. All right, so I want to tell you all a story, and I'm going to tell you the story too. It's back in my Boston days. I'm going on my first date with a girl. We get a drink at one bar, hop to a second bar, get a quick drink there. Then I'm like, hey, you want to come back to my place, have a glass of wine, hang out? She's like, yeah, I'm down. So we walk on the sidewalk towards my place, and then there's like a little private area for the entrance to a restaurant that's closed. So I like grab her, put her there, so we're off the sidewalk, intensely kiss her for 3 to 5 seconds. Then I pull away, grab her hand, and start walking back to my place. And after that, you could just feel the sexual tension in the air. I don't think we said a word until we got to my place. And then we went in the front door, we got into my bedroom, and she immediately ripped all of my clothes off. And the reason I remember this story so vividly is because it's the first time I really understood the power of skill number 2, which is physical restraint. And it's funny because at first I was just too afraid to make the move at all, and then nothing ever happened with girls. I think a lot of us know what that feels like. And then I got comfortable making the move and, trying to kiss girls, trying to ask them back to my place. But I realized a lot of times the actual hookup wouldn't happen, or would happen once and then the girl wouldn't be interested anymore. And then learning this skill was like the final piece to this puzzle. And the way you do this is simply by showing the girl you're not afraid to make the first move, and that shows that you're physically interested in her, but then pulling back to let her know that you're not needy at all. You don't need it to happen. And the easiest example is the kiss. The first time you kiss a girl, after 5-10 seconds max, pull away and act like you're not even interested in continuing to kiss her.
Girls are so used to guys whenever there's a physical escalation that they're like, oh, I have to, get this home run. But by pulling back, it makes the girl have to work for it.
Gainsborough workouts complete. We got people running away from these gains over here. I want to give a big shout out to my ride or die right here, Julia. She's not feeling well today. She's sick. She pushed through. It's the camera woman /
Content creator / wife.
That's enough.
Margarita.
Margaritas and tacos for the post-workout. So we got some guacamole, we got some al pastor tacos, we got these chicken tacos with like bacon and stuff. Low-key, not even low-key, I'm gonna tell you, this is one of the best tacos I've ever had. The margarita is like 6 out of 10. This is like 9.7 out of 10. All right, so the third skill is the Stairmaster, and I'm not talking about cardio at the gym. No, but the dating process is like a Stairmaster that you have to climb, and the process is always basically the same. So let's say you have a girlfriend, right? Well, before she was able to be your girlfriend, you probably went on some different dates with her. At some point, you probably hooked up with her. And then before that, you had to have gone on a first date with her where you guys like intentionally set up a time to hang out. And before that, you must have sent her some messages to make that happen. And then before that, you probably asked her for her phone number, and before that you had to initiate contact with her. Like, it's always the same sequence of events. You never hook up with a girl and then after that approach her and get her contact info. But here's the thing, from my own experience and also through my experience working with a bunch of different guys in the coaching program, it seems that almost always the reason that your dating life is not where you want it to be is because just like one of the steps you can't figure out. Like for me, for a while I couldn't even approach a girl, so I'd be trying to just like step onto the Stairmaster and just falling off hurt on my back like an old man at the gym. But maybe you can already get up on that second, third, or fourth step with confidence. You don't struggle to approach girls. You even can set up a date. You can even get first dates, but then you never seem to get second dates or nothing romantic happens after the first date. You just always stumble on that fourth step. The point is, if you understand this, you can now look at your dating life from a different perspective, and you can probably identify like, oh man, it's true. I actually get girls contact a lot, but then I never actually get a first date. So then something must be wrong with my texting game. And then at least you don't keep making the same mistake over and over and over again. You can identify kind of, what the next step you need to get to is, and then fix it from there. This is some dope lighting, by the way. And it's just like, they got some cooler lights over there. Then over here, they have a warmer temperature light, and it works. If you enjoyed the video, then keep watching, bro. I recommend you check out this video right here. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. Click over here to subscribe and turn notifications on, because I drop 2 new videos every single week. I will talk to all of y'all in the next video. Stay beastly.